welcome back to a special episode. I'm Linda Michelle,
Oh, Jeff Lamore.
Jimmy Alexandre.
and we are
The
Voice
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 of
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 the
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 Ville.
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 Yeah.
Ooh, yeah,
I
we
finally
got
got
a new toy,
I,
y'all.
I finally got the belt.
Hey, listen. Listen, I can hear the people right now. I can hear
Take
the
the
people
bell,
right now.
take the bell.
Listen.
Let me get the bell. Damn it.
I can hear the people right now. Who in the world put Jeff in charge of that
Bell.
Hey, you're not gonna get belt for that. I'm not gonna give you a belt for
Hey,
that one.
listen, I bet you the audience right now saying, now that's a ring bell.
That's a ring
Jeff got the bell.
I stole it underneath a Christmas decoration.
Oh, man, I thought that came straight from the office.
Oh yeah, it is
Can you
a bell
imagine
when
Jeff
buy a
as soon as
car.
they hear the bell? Yes, Jeff, what do you want?
It does have a tone to it,
It does.
Man.
Listen, we say definitely welcome once again to Voice of the Ville. As always, you have a lot of options of different shows you can be watching, but you choose to watch us. So we are going to continue to do the very best that we can to bring you product, to bring you information, have a good time, laugh, and even allow Jeff to ring the bell.
Yeah.
From time to time.
Good.
Go ahead.
That's good. Y'all looking good, man. I like that shirt you got.
Hey, listen, you know,
What is this? Universal
Universal
message.
message. Everybody who knows me knows that's the brand.
Linda styling, man.
Yeah, do a little something, you know?
I don't know, man. You've been working out.
He looks like he's been working
You've been
out.
working out.
Nah, man.
Even that is the shirt. It's the shirt.
The secret is in the shirt.
No, the secret's not in the shirt. The secret is in fasting, man.
Okay.
I've been doing that fasting.
Healthy.
It's very it's very hard. But once you do 24 hours, I think 24 hours, no food, you feel better the next day. And I've been hitting the sauna a little bit.
Okay,
I'm excited for this new year to
Me
be
too.
back here in the Voice of the Ville.
Have a lot of great, amazing things to look forward to this year,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Fasting is good. If I stick on that for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
for those of you, sometimes it's a great way to cleanse the system.
Yes.
Whether it's 24 hours, 48 hours, or 72 hours. And those of us who's able to go even longer, man, I tell you, there's a lot of secrets in fasting. If I may share with you guys a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the longest I've went fasting was 8 days.
You went 8-day fasting?
8-day fasting. That's
Really?
it's not easy. I think the hardest days is actually day number 1, day number 2.
Yeah.
Once you get by through day number 3,
Yeah.
it start to change, especially if you have your intention set in the right place. But by the time you even get to day number 6, day number 7, you literally feel like you can keep going if you really, really wanted to.
Yeah, you feel like you don't want to eat no more.
Yeah, you want to break that fast. So
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's amazing. So those of you who are able to, of course, you have to take into consideration, your medical condition. You may
That's
have
right.
to check with your physician about this. But fasting can be a great way to cleanse your body.
Is that right, nurse?
It is. Absolutely. I'm going to put my 2 cents into it.
Is that right? You know what? Dang it, I'll give you a bell for that one.
Oh, hell, here we go with the bell, guys.
Bell gonna get annoying.
But no, absolutely, though, yes. It's a great way to detox,
Yeah.
honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then there's some people who do a water fast where they're only consuming and hydrating the body throughout.
And some people do it for spiritual reasons.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
not only just the reason, and you just said it in a great point, you can fast for many different reasons, detoxing, spiritual, but there's also different type of fasting. Believe it or not, you can fast from social media.
Yeah.
Social media.
Seriously, you can fast from
True.
social media
Social
where you say,
media.
hey, for the next 3 days,
Yeah.
I'm going to stay completely away from social media, completely away from TikTok, and literally you fast from that,
Fast.
and it's just about anything that literally probably consume you so much that it takes principle over your life. You can literally fast from it just to regain your control.
Absolutely. If I may, I just came off of a 3-day fast.
3 days.
3-day
Wow.
fast. And
That's
the
good.
type of fasting it was, though, it was more spiritual. So I fasted from social media and I engaged in a lot of just meditation, mindfulness, paid attention to self, my thoughts,
Yeah.
regulating my nervous system.
Okay.
That's something we don't do. That's a big topic. Regulating the nervous system. Just a quick little brief education on that. We know we have your sympathetic and then your parasympathetic nervous system.
Right.
Sympathetic is known as your fight, flight, or freeze.
Which
Parasympathetic,
often we operate out of that.
we mostly operate out of that because we're always in some form of survival mode. Whereas you want to be in your parasympathetic nervous system, which actually I like to call it your neurological homeostasis, balance.
Okay.
Because then
Hey.
like you're
Easy
able
up
to
in the
function.
big.
Hey, I love these type of topics, guys. That's my thing.
Jeff,
So
Jeff with his Albertville education. You gotta go easy up.
And then I start talking fast. I have to slow down. Yeah, but
she got these big
We're-
words.
What was that word you said again?
Nurse Linda and her big words. Come on
But it's
now.
just a way just to be more self-aware, and it's another way to just
More
calm
alert. Yeah,
down.
calm down.
Learn
yeah.
how to be calm. And
Yeah.
when you're calm, you gain more clarity.
Yeah.
Not just more clarity, it then expand help with your creativity levels.
Yes,
You know,
that too.
especially when you're plotting and planning,
Mhm.
whether it's a business venture, or sometimes you may be going through a situation in the home front that you just don't know how to handle. Sometimes claiming and capturing self, understanding self first, helps. So I think that's what Nurse Linda is
That's
really
right.
talking about.
And then for our church community, okay, because
Absolutely.
I
Yes.
absolutely
Can I interrupt you,
I respect, right, our
Yeah.
church community, our believers in God, Christ,
Mhm.
definitely supportive of that. Prayer. This is a good time to go
It's a
into
good time.
prayer.
As you fast.
Remember
yes.
the movie the War Room? I was
Yes.
obsessed with that movie. There was a time
you
where
watched The
I
War Room?
created I
Yeah.
did. I
Yeah.
created a prayer room in my closet and had scriptures all around, Bible set up. And when I would go into that prayer room, I would go in there for hours and just meditate and connect with God. So
Yeah.
that's another thing you could do during a fast.
If I can say, for those
Yes.
of the trying to bring it together, well, wait a minute, you talk about new stuff as far as manifesting, and now you went into Christianity. Well, here's the bottom line, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up to you. Very, very simple. Whatever you believe,
That's right.
you empower. Whatever you empower must work for you.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's get well, I just I don't know how to
go from there.
how to go from there, you know.
No, but a lot to
yeah.
cover today.
Mhm.
A
Well,
lot to
we got
cover.
a lot of ground to
lot of ground
cover. We was gonna discuss about that post I made on social media.
Yeah.
That one did go viral.
Okay.
You can pull up the article.
Let's see here.
You know, sometimes I get too controversial on the
g-
Facebook.
give us a little background on that.
Yes.
Well, I got a phone call Monday. A lady got arrested for cigarette burn
Mm.
on her kid, and you know, DHR is involved. So she was in Abbeville and then got transferred to the county.
Okay.
Now she's in jail. You know, when somebody get an ICE hold put on them, you can't represent them, or
Well, it becomes
they
an
ha-
immigration issue.
it becomes an immigrational issues, you know. So that situation, I spoke to her family on the phone. It got very sad, and there's multiple people, multiple situation where interpreters misinterpreting things and getting people put in jail. I mean, you guys are in the same line of work that I am, man. That's just that's why I guess that's what makes us relate.
Yeah.
You know, but
So DHS,
DHR.
immigration is
DHR.
involved. I'm sorry,
Well,
DHR.
is involved.
I keep
of
saying
course.
DHS.
DHR.
DHR, sorry,
DHR.
correction.
Actually, both.
Yeah,
DHS and
yeah.
DHR.
If they're both involved. Okay, I'm sorry.
Use the acronym, right?
And you have immigration also involved
Yes.
in this case.
Yes.
Wow, that's
It's
stressful.
tough, man. I mean, I just don't. Knowing Haitians, I don't think Haitian people smoke cigarettes.
Well, we can't talk about this. I don't know if you wanted to get into that, but since you brought it up, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about the post.
It does.
It was a very heartfelt post.
Okay.
I was very thoughtful, but I just felt like there was a lot of people sharing the post. And there was a lot of, some of the things that I do understand as an American citizen.
Okay.
And I do think that people should come here the right
The
way,
legal way.
the legal way.
Mm-hmm.
Come into the country like me. I came here when I was a kid. I think my family did whatever it takes to get me here and spend a lot of money, of course. And I think that most people should do the same thing, That's my opinion of it, and
If I may share
Mhm.
mine, I agree. What makes a country? A country it is going to be your infrastructure, of course, your defense system, how you're going to defend and protect the people, your economy, right, providing jobs and everything. So those, and then a lot of other things can come into play, but those three things I identify are key. So one cannot blame another for trying to protect your borders.
No.
It just has to be done.
Yes.
To make it a country. Now, in a perfect world, right? If people knew and understand natural laws and so on, we probably would not need that. We would have open borders and we go anywhere we want and literally live on this earth free. Because
Right.
while we saying this is ours, you had nothing to do with actually, well, yeah, so you gotta be careful what you say, right? I was going to say you had nothing to do with creating this, but what we're saying is that nobody actually can say they alone physically put that land there. And should we have a right to tell people where to go? That's an arguable point. But once that we have established different languages, different sector, different areas, different tribes, different communities, then yes, we have a responsibility to protect our borders. So therefore, if there are rules in place on how one must cross over, then I believe it should be respected. Now, we can sit here and argue all day whether it should be on both sides the same way. Well, it depends on who your leaders are, I guess.
Right.
But bottom line is, yes, there is a legal way to get into this country. There is an illegal way to get into this country.
Yes.
And it has to be respected. Like it or not, it has to be respected.
I agree.
But can you read that post? I like to know.
I was just about to ask you if you want me to read the post.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to narrate.
Go ahead, Miss
One of my favorite things to do.
Here
we go. This is a post by Monsieur Jeff Lamour.
Yeah, Jeff Lamour. French. All French all the way, right?
Hey, but you know, she had a better French accent than you did just now. Though.
That was kind of,
Who is it by? Who is it by? Who is it by?
Monsieur Jeff
Lamour.
Lamour.
You know what? Before you got married, you got a lot of girls with that name, didn't you?
Nah.
Oh no, man! You find a name like that, man.
Jeff Love.
Listen.
It means love.
Listen, I would be dead serious on people calling me Lamour, and you gotta pronounce it right. Monsieur Lamour.
So you got a lot of reactions on this post. Wow, 500 likes and 143 comments.
Oh, and 30 private messages.
And 46 shares. Yeah, people
What did it say?
Here's what it says.
I mean, my posts usually go viral.
Well, we're about to find out why, folks. Here we go. Sometimes my heart, it feels heavy.
Okay, Linda.
I started off kind of strong, didn't I? I told you I like to narrate.
But were you writing a poem?
No. Hold on, just. This is how this is my expression of the post. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, see, I receive calls from family who don't speak English, families confused, afraid, and broken because they don't understand the system that now controls their future.
True.
Many depend entirely on an interpreter, someone whose words can change the course of a life.
Oh.
That's serious business.
That's true. Yeah.
And too often, those words are misunderstood, misrepresented, or mishandled. I love this country. I believe in justice.
Oh, we know.
I do.
But I also see how imperfect systems can deeply wound people who simply came here seeking a better life.
100%. I'm going to give that a bell.
Can I get an amen from the church?
Yeah.
Please.
Go ahead, church.
There you go. I'll let the bell ring on that.
Hold on, I'm just getting started.
Oh.
Now,
I thought you were done.
it gets deep. It gets deep.
There's more.
There's more.
Now, as a Christian, see, I'm reminded that God, I'm going to say that again, as a Christian,
yeah,
I'm reminded that God is close to the brokenhearted and that justice, mercy, and compassion are not optional. They are commands. Amen? Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Proverb 31:8. Put that in your pipe. I added that last part. I'm sorry.
He didn't put that in
No, he didn't say nothing about people putting my pipe. Here we go.
I didn't say that.
Now, I'm sorry. I got a little hyper. I'm sorry. Let me calm on down. I added that part. I'm sorry. It's an old saying. Sorry. Okay, now, when I feel frustrated, I pray.
Exactly.
I love that part right here.
Yeah.
When I feel overwhelmed, I serve.
Yes.
When the system feels cold, I choose love.
You have to choose love.
I trust that God sees every tear, every prayer whispered in a jail cell, and every family waiting for hope.
Hmm.
Even when the process is slow and painful, God is still working.
Amen. That's true. But now look at.
Hold on, I got
Okay.
one last
Oh,
part because
yeah.
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, you enjoy
Lord,
this.
Lord,
No, you don't have
give
to
us
be-
wisdom, integrity
Yeah.
in hearts that
Yes.
never grow numb.
Yes.
Use us as instruments of truth.
That's true.
Woo, people,
Amen.
listen to this part. This is good. I'm going to
Yeah.
say it again. Use us as instruments of truth, understanding, and grace.
Yes.
Faith over fear, justice with compassion,
Mhm.
love in action. Monsieur Jeff Lamour.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to
That
write,
was
to
deep. I
write
love
this
that.
thing?
Because
Is it
I
with that
call,
lady you said?
No, it's with a lot of people. I call. I got off the phone with the sheriff, and I got a phone with Chief Carty. We had a long conversation, hour-long conversation, because I was kind of upset,
With the city chief?
because these I don't have. I'm not upset with the chief or any mean.
No, but you were.
But
I'm
just upset about the way our system is set up for. I guess as us as Americans, one thing you said that's true though. I love this country.
Yeah.
I will die for this country. This is my home.
True patriotism.
I love this place. As I was like, I'm so proud to be an American.
Yeah, at least I know.
That's me right there. That's me. I love being American. Okay, so I call Chief. Then I do love being American. Dang it, salute to me. I love this country, but I call Chief. I'm like, because to us it's like we don't look at it in their point of view. Imagine you're in this home, you don't speak English. Even though our system is not perfect.
Of course.
There is justice, but it's not perfect. We don't have a perfect system. There's no such thing as a perfect system.
Every system has its flaws, right?
Every system has flaws, but ours it works.
Better than most.
We all agree.
Right.
I mean, it works. It's better than places like Haiti, where they throw you out to the people and then you get mob justice, Yeah. So I would sure to have a system like that, and I think it worked. But for some people that come here in this country, their justice relies not from a judge, in my opinion, not from the officers that arrest them. It relies on the hands of an interpreter.
That's deep.
And then, but when you take an interpreter that don't speak English, right, Linda? I mean, I know you're a nurse. You have to do it in the hospital, but
Yes.
and one bad translation or one bad interpretation can turn your whole life, your whole future.
Yes. Can have devastating
Devastating
consequences.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
As you explain this, I will speak from experience. I help a lot of people in the community as far as working with immigrations, with asylums, and some I've even went as far as going into courts, not just in one location. I can tell you about different courts throughout the country that I've went to and sat in a court proceeding for immigration where our immigration system has an interpreter that comes online or they're in person. I've seen it both. Where basically that individual is on the phone and you can hear it through the court system, or you have that individual sitting right there. And as you said, these things are so crucial that one misunderstanding by that individual that you are instructing can make or break them, can be the reason why they are shipped back to their country when they probably have a legitimate reason that they should be able to stay. And I sat there in the courtroom and had a judge look at me because I couldn't stay still for the simple fact the way this individual was translating the information.
Yes.
And they were a little bit quick, brutal, and you already, when you walk into a courtroom, for those of you who have been, it's already an uneasy setting.
Stressful environment.
It's stressful.
Okay, because of the presence you are in. There's an honorable judge there, and it's like, if you ever walk into a courtroom, you know that feeling. So nervous as it is already, trying to pay attention to what you need to know and what you need to do, and yet the individual who you counting on, who was given to you, you didn't pick, because they will not allow you.
Your interpreter.
They do not allow you to go
show up.
That's right. They do not allow you. You have to use theirs.
Yes.
Okay, and then when you use theirs, they're not giving you the proper information. I've actually seen, and I'll say this and I'll hand it back to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where an individual had returned to court.
Mm-hmm.
And what they thought they needed to do is what they did, but that's not what the judge had said.
No.
And now they were being
Mm-mm.
penalized for it. And I have to question, well, was it properly explained? Because what I've been seeing here all day, sitting here, it was not being explained correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know? So
Problematic.
that's a problem.
Come on. Yeah, but what's your thought on that, Linda?
No, I 100% agree. I see it all the time. I can speak more for the medical field.
Mm-hmm.
When a patient is not being given the proper instructions,
Mm-hmm.
that can lead to some severe consequences in their health decline, hospital readmissions happen as a result of this all the time.
And we've
So
seen
I
a situation
100%
where it
agree
got
with you
fatal.
guys.
Yeah.
Fatal, yes.
Fatal.
Yes.
Well, situation where it got fatal.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's tough. I mean, because medical this is the thing too. Medical interpreting is different from actual interpreting.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Because you cannot be a medical interpreter. You don't know
The medical
at least
terminology.
20 terminology or
Right.
procedures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to know what a fist is.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes these words sound the same in Creole or French, whatever. So you have to know these things. Let me tell you my experience as an interpreter. When I was an interpreter, I got a chance to translate, interpret for Secretary Mayorkas.
Okay.
So Secretary Mayorkas at the time was in this UN meeting.
Okay.
And I was one of these interpreter that was selected because of my hour. And, you know, I work over so many hours as an interpreter. And I think I was like top 10 interpreter for the whole I think the whole nation, which the company, region. For my region. So I was like top 10 interpreter, and the other lady everybody that was above me, those are people that's doing presidential stuff, whatever. So there was so much check and balance in that meeting. So my job was, when that interpreter messed up in one word, I just say the word and then keep going.
So you pick it up. So that's
So if he said he, and then he don't say it right, and I at least said the right word and say, well, you know, like, hey, Madam Secretary, thank you for I have to say it just like it. Madam Secretary, thank you. Okay, I'm saying that. I'm echoing his voice through that headset. Okay. So if I didn't say I have to come in, bam, start translating. Then I'll let the other interpreter get his thoughts together, because we don't get rid of them completely. And then we keep on doing it, and then we change. Bam, 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 bam. So that interpreter do the English, and I'm doing because the other person don't speak that language. And it was with a Haitian government official. So I started doing the English, and that person, we changed the language.
And we
swap.
Okay.
So that helps to check and balance. But again, our court system operates under the taxpayers' dollar, and maybe our county court system don't have that much money, and they're limited on funds, so it's kind of hard to put that on the county courthouse, or on the judge, or on the lawyers. But I do think that there should be a fees set aside for anybody that's coming to court, just like we got court's fee. If you go to court here in Abbeville, you're gonna have a court fee. I think there should be an interpretive fee that goes to the court, and that's being put up to make sure that those people are getting the proper translation. And I think that these people that's going to be interpreting in the court should have a main interpreter that can properly vet these people, make sure that they understand both language.
Okay, which brings me to a question for you then, Jeff. So do you think part of the issue is quality interpreters then, in that case?
That's exactly what it is.
That's the issue.
I don't think I didn't think the part of the issue is proper interpreter. I think the part of the issues is policy.
Policy. Okay.
Ask me why.
Yeah, how so?
Ask me why. We have policy for how we conduct business at a bank, don't we?
Yes.
We have policy on how we conduct medical treatment at a hospital.
Correct.
Why don't we have policy on how somebody become an interpreter.
Mm.
You can go anywhere in the United States. You can be a nurse, and plus, what's that other part?
Uh,
RN, BN,
Oh,
whatever.
okay. BSN.
oh yeah,
BSN.
BSNRN.
You can be a BSN anywhere in the United States. Why? Because you take the same course, you on the same program
Yes.
with the whole
Gotcha,
United
gotcha.
States.
Right.
So
Okay.
why don't they make a college class on how to become a medical interpreter? Because I had to take it. I had to take the certification,
Right.
and every year I have to get her. Not. Don't please call me not HIPAA. HIPAA. Call it HIPAA.
You have to understand the HIPAA regulations.
Yeah, I had to get my HIPAA done every year, making sure that I'm not giving informations, making sure that I'm understanding the new regulation. But now, why don't we do that for every interpreter? Because there's no policy where the government say, okay, hey, this was qualified for interpreter, and that was qualified for interpreter. Uncles, Mark or Jean or Pierre, because they speak Creole, they speak a little bit of English, automatically qualified to represent somebody in court. And we can say, okay, well, there's quality companies like Circum, Language Line. There's other Language Line. I'm not really a big fan of them, but
Okay.
I mean,
because you don't know who they're hiring.
yeah,
I know they have a vetting process,
but the vetting process needs to be more. The government needs to step in and be like, okay, well, some people might have the same thing. Well, if they come here, they have to speak English. Okay. I mean, I understand that. I understand
I
that
believe
point
an
of view
effort
too.
should be made.
Yeah, I
If
think
you're gonna
effort.
function. If, you know
Yeah.
what? The funny thing is, even in Haiti, you notice that the American or whatever or the nationalities that come to Haiti, you see there's a conscious effort being made to speak the language. They're not sitting there and expect everything to be translated for them as they go around throughout the country. They are making a true effort. They will go into the country. They'll have a little traveler's book, trying to get the basic words.
Yeah.
There's an effort being made, but there's a huge laziness when it comes to some of the folks.
But
we talk about not just
we're
Asians,
gonna
some
talk
of the
about the
Latin countries.
education level too,
Yeah.
man.
As well. They do have online interpreter certification courses, which you and I had taken.
Yeah.
But
well,
maybe it needs to be more enforced.
yeah,
There needs to,
people like the legislative branch, and here in our district, maybe guys like Brock Garvin. Brock Garvin should need to step in.
Shout out to Brock.
Shout out to Brock. Let me give Brock the bell real quick.
Shut up.
Yeah, there you go. So I think they should step in and say, hey, okay, this is what our state. I know there's a state program where you have to do. I mean, it's really easy. Anybody can pass it. I think that there should be like, get a big company that comes in and make sure they do the vetting. And if these interpreters do bad, then go. You
like
did
a
the
vetting
process. Why did you
process.
pass this?
Somebody's being held accountable.
I like
Now,
the vetting
I like
idea
the
though.
vetting
It
process,
makes
yeah.
sense.
You know that even with the program we went through, after doing that program, we still have the option to sit and take a national board.
Yes.
Now that right there is not, you literally have to go through more like a pro matrix setting, third party, non-biased to go ahead and get that and to become certified. So I think that's good. But we've literally went off from
completely off
traffic.
topic. Yeah.
I'd like to know, because that story Linda just read that you
post
wrote,
was
that's serious, heartfelt
serious business, brother. That's
words
serious
that
business.
you wrote, and you mentioned that there was a lot of feedback, and I'm assuming both positive and negative.
Go read some of those comments.
You want me to read some of the comments?
Find one comment, sir. But we need to move on to the hot topic buzz.
No, but I want listen. this story, Jeff, that you wrote.
Yeah.
When I listened to it, and I had read it because you and I had spoke about it, and even when Linda stayed here and read it, and I listened to it, it hits me as somebody so close to what's going on, because I deal with it. So I what's the word I'm looking for?
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
I saw myself within it, right?
Right.
And then to have a comment like this, to me, was very, very broad, not offending any one particular group. It's just saying, look, at the end of the day,
it's coming from a conservative, by the way.
I definitely have a spicy comment here.
Listen, we all humans.
Yeah.
And like Linda like to say, we put our pins on one leg at a time. So we have some of the same issues. So what's the problem?
That's right.
What is the problem?
But
We can disagree on some things, but our basic needs as people, we all have to eat. If we don't eat, we'll go hungry. It's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I got a spicy comment here.
Okay, go ahead with
to
the
your
spicy
post.
comment.
Now, folks, I love to read. I'm a narrator.
Oh my.
I'm not
Here we go. You
biased.
ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna read it with exactly as it's written here, but I'm not
okay.
even gonna say who it's from. I'm just gonna read it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So this
They
commenter
can do their
said,
own research.
"Here we go. Do
Look
your
it
own
up.
research. Here we go." This commenter said, "Even the Lord calls on us to follow the law of the land." Romans 13,
Okay,
1 through 7. You don't get to cherry pick and allow others to break it in the name of they are hurting, blah, blah, blah. If all you do is leave them in a position to get hurt by them, not following the law, it is your fault in those that allow them to get hurt in the first place by allowing them to go around the law.
Yes.
That is a temporary situation that puts them right where they are now. You wouldn't give a dog a poisoned bone just to watch him die from the poison, would you? Then why? Let me say that again, because I like to put a little twang in there.
That's very interesting.
A very interesting comment, right? Then why? Did I say that better?
Oh, that was real good.
I would say one more time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm spelling. Okay, stop playing with y'all. Then why would you put humans in the position to be harmed from breaking the law?
How many like that comment have?
I mean, it has 2 likes. Compassion.
That's true. That's true.
It's got
That's
2
too
whole
many
likes,
amount of
okay?
opinions, but okay.
Compassion is not best served if it is merely a Band-Aid. You don't get to hide behind the Bible when you aren't actually following it. You go, girl.
Okay, again, I'm not talking about criminal. I'm talking about people
Good point.
that enter the country in a visa that President Biden,
Our previous administration.
well, legit or not, President Biden,
6, 7.
He's the one that gave these people the visa to come here. And then now we can current administration look like, okay, we're not doing that. This is lottery visa. So a guy like me, people are people. Regardless of white, black, Hispanic, people are people. When you put somebody behind bars for some crime, they may commit or may not commit. It's tough. As a father, as a friend, as a brother, or as a human being in this county, crying out loud. If one of my friends, something like that happened to him, I'll be part of it.
I think this comment here, Jim, you'll like.
All right,
It's
let's
short.
just do one more comment.
It's short.
I'll take that comment. But there's one thing I just want to say briefly about that last one. And this individual sounded very intelligent to quote some Bible verses in Roman. But here's some food for thought for that individual. Who you are. Some food for thought. If Jesus, because that's who you're quoting, looked at it and saw it from your point of view, ask yourself, would you have the opportunity you have now to take the path that now you are choosing to take, right, towards heaven, as it is put? If it was looked at that, because there were laws in place that it was only for the Jews, you would be what they call a Gentile, right? So if something didn't happen, would you have that opportunity? How about them apples? Go ahead, let's go to the next.
That was pretty good. Okay, here's one I think, Jim. This has 9 likes,
He's
you guys.
a preacher.
Yes, he is. Ordained.
No, he's a preacher. I forgot about that.
Ordained.
About Bible.
Yes.
He's a preacher.
We put in a lot of time studying the word.
That's right, we have.
Let's go.
This person says, they did not follow the system. They broke the law. They can self-deport and try to come to America the right way. They have choices. If they make the right choices, they will have no fear. Jim, what do you think about that?
All right.
Spicy.
Drink to that one. That one is like.
I know he's gonna agree with that one.
Here's the thing, guys. If they did the right thing, not break the law, That individual who wrote this, do you have any idea
how the system works?
not only how the system works, but what those people go through back home in a situation that they cannot control? Just like here, there are decisions being made that you cannot control, but those who we elect make those decisions, like it or not, right? But put yourself in that situation. If one of those decisions caused you to suffer one day, what would you do? If you cannot feed your children in the fear of just going to the store, maybe the last time you know the thing called life, what would you do? So you have to understand, when you look at the Maslow hierarchy, people do not take risk when they are okay, when everything is going great for them. They take risk when their basic needs are not being met.
That's right.
And what would you do if you were breathing the same air as some guy like Barbecue? He's not called Barbecue because he loves to cook on the weekend. He's called Barbecue because he's barbecue.
People.
Right.
So you in a country, like, okay, you heard that, all you have to do is have a family in the U.S. and a place to stay, and X amount of dollar. We give you opportunity to come over here. Guess what? You're going to come.
Absolutely.
Because you know why? You know why, baby? Because we're the greatest nation on the planet.
So not just
we're the land of opportunity.
Absolutely.
These Haitian guys come here and never drove a car in their life. Guess what? Even though they're driving in the opposite direction of the road, but it's still driving. It's still driving, bro. That's the American dream.
And it's not just Haitians. It's a lot of the immigrants, right, that come to this country.
Wait, I can see that coming going wrong.
I know, right? That's why I had to fix that. Right? So, but it's about a lot of the immigrants come to this country. Listen, my fellow Americans, and I'm going to sound like a president right now. My fellow Americans, we have to understand that these folks have issues. To take a road literally on foot going across countries, and as somebody who
now you referring to the people that's coming across the border.
That's coming across the border.
Okay.
Because we have two. There's two different ones.
There's two different ones.
You mentioned
the one
the ones
we're talking about
Mr.
is the one
Biden
that under visa.
Mr. Biden allowed to come in, and then we talk about the ones that it's so bad in their country. You know what? I'm getting out of here at any cost. So the real question is, why is it those people cannot stay home? And I know it's easy for us to say, well, it ain't our problem here in America. I would agree it's not a problem here in America if we in America, our leaders whom we elect, keep their nose out of other countries' businesses.
All right, Jimmy.
Okay.
It's a whole different
I digress.
So let's switch gear here.
Let's switch gear. Let's go to the hot topic.
Yes.
The hot topic.
Hot topic. Guys, so on the Sand Mountain Reporter.
What is this?
So we're talking about candidates.
Candidates.
Right?
For
Jeff,
what?
why don't you...
For what?
Why don't you open up a little bit about... Well, why don't you lead us into that segment, actually, please?
I'm not running.
I know you're not, but give us some light on that.
Just because they call you a politician.
I know Sheriff Sims is on the polls. Shout out to him.
So we got election.
Yes.
We know we did this whole election, for our local election, our councilman.
Yeah, we got our, I think we got some states elections.
Some states elections, some senates.
And then we have senates, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
all going to place. So now, from what I understand, some folks have went unopposed.
Yes, Brock Carvin is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
So
Okay.
Brock went unopposed. Congratulations, Brock.
Congratulations.
Gina Ross went on the poll.
All right,
All
congratulations.
right, yes, all right.
Gina Ross, yeah. Who else?
You said Sheriff. Sheriff
John Young, our new commissioner. He went on the poll. Is that on the list?
Yep, he's on the list. I have a list.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and give him the list.
Sure. Okay, so we have here. So the following candidates who have qualified to run with the Marshall County Republican Party as of 5 p.m.
What about the Democrat Party?
Great question. We have for sheriff, Sheriff Ville Sims. Shout out to Sheriff Ville.
Sheriff, yes.
That's right. Revenue Commissioner, we have Cody
Nugent.
Yep. Noah Campbell and Michael Johnson.
I know
Now,
all these
They're all
guys.
for
running
those
for
of you
that.
who didn't get the bell or the hand when your name was said, find your way to Voice of the Ville.
Ville.
Like this, we will have met you. We
That's
will
right.
have bond with you.
That's
So this
right.
when your name shell, we're gonna go crazy.
Crazy
You know
over
what I
that.
mean?
Well, I know all of them.
Well, listen, then you go crazy.
So yeah.
If I didn't go crazy, I would have had the privilege.
I know all of them.
Yep. So, of course, as you said, running for commission chairman, John Young. Okay,
Yes,
shout
he
out.
just got elected.
Okay.
He got
Commis-
appointed.
Appointed.
By the governor.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
by a governor of the state.
But for those folks who's watching and who don't understand when you say he got appointed and not elected, what do you mean by that?
It's like you get appointed to the office. Elected is when you're elected by the people.
So the people elected you. Appointed meaning somebody
but
really like you say, I'm gonna give you the job.
somebody in power say, hey, I like Jimmy. Let me put Jimmy as the treasurer.
Any position for the treasurer, I want you guys to
want
know,
that job.
if you appoint me as the treasurer,
I can see Jimmy being on the school board, man. I can really
now
see that.
that I can ride with.
You can ride with it?
Absolutely, because education is key. That's the future.
That's right.
In order to fix any of these things that we talk about, any of this,
Okay, Jimmy.
if we can properly educate
That's
our
right.
children,
And we have a passion for
next
education.
generation coming in,
this
that's
is-
how we fix
okay,
it.
There you
don't.
go.
It's not.
And I endorse Jimmy Alexander.
No.
That was in the part. That was in my
He's hanging
bad.
out with too much politician.
My bad.
Hey, man, I'm just giving you a compliment. Come on now,
Yeah,
calm
I'm
down.
just saying, I'm just endorsing
Calm
it.
down, man. I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Jim's
I
getting
don't.
hype
Hey,
over there.
Linda, I don't want these people to go out there and saying I'm endorsing this guy. Especially, you got some prior beef from some prior episodes with certain people.
Time out.
Ooh.
With certain people.
Wait a minute. I'm going to ask a legit question.
Yes.
If I'm running,
Uh-huh.
you would not endorse me?
I would endorse you.
You would
but
endorse-
you heard it.
You heard it here first, folks.
No,
He
no,
would get
no,
endorsed.
he's tripping.
Okay.
No. Listen. I would endorse you strategically.
Strategically.
Yes,
All right.
I would stay far away from you as I can.
He's gonna endorse from a distance.
You're gonna endorse some serious people in some
listen,
previous episodes.
I
If
only
you watch the
endorse-
Voice of the
listen.
Ville,
Ville.
you know what we know what you're talking
Go
about.
back and check out
Go
previous
check out
episodes
Check it
for
out.
those that don't know.
Just
Yes.
in my defense,
Uh-huh.
I endorse based on what was said, what I was hearing. Now, when the fact checks come, that's a whole different story.
That's right.
So-
He's nowhere to be seen.
By the way,
when the news report
Quick
comes
segue.
out.
Quick segue to
Uh-huh.
announce
Uh-huh.
we will be having short recap episodes coming your way soon on Voice of the
Oh,
Ville,
all
where we
right.
share our
All right.
opinions.
Yeah. That's good. I like this little
It's coming,
bell.
right? That's right.
Oh, no. Do you think we should get like 3 bells?
Oh no!
You're
Oh
not
God,
getting
no,
no bell.
Lord,
No,
no.
Jimmy.
No.
No.
That's my idea.
Everyone's ears are going to be ringing at this point. No.
I like this bell. It sounds like exciting. Okay.
Guys,
Yes.
so for Commission District 1, we got Larry.
I don't know that guy.
We also got Charles Wisenet.
Charles
running?
Wisner. Yeah, I know.
He's
I think
running?
I know that.
You know him?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
And then for Commission District number 4, we have Joey Baker, Jeff Hall, and Kevin Ellis running for that
okay.
position. Mhm.
Kevin Ellis.
Any relation to Chuck Ellis?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Great question.
Let us know. Let us know.
Let
Chuck
us know,
Ellis.
guys. Let us know. And I'm sorry if I messed up the name, Larry. Sorry. Bodine, I think. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Or make your way to Voice of the Ville. Correct us.
That's right. Please. You're welcome to come correct me.
Hey, we
Please.
got
I'm,
enough
you know.
politics. We got a lot of politicians
Oh,
going on.
and
Well,
all-
listen.
Come on.
Actually,
Come on
now here's another question. If I may make a segue based on that list, all of those folks have our commander in chief endorse anyone?
Who?
Trump. Has he endorsed anyone?
Oh, we'll get to that.
so
here
we
in a
got more.
second.
Okay,
There's
okay.
more
We got more.
endorsement
Okay,
Okay.
guys.
you gotta go.
So the school board at large,
the school board at large.
we have candidates Bill Hancock,
Oh, shout out Bill. I know Bill, yeah.
Brandon Evans,
Yeah,
and Truman Milner.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations, guys. All right. Yeah. And then superintendent.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
That's
Yeah,
sexy
we
race.
got,
Hey,
oh, okay
hey,
now. All right.
hey.
Superintendent, we
That
got
is a sexy
Cindy
race.
Wiggly.
Cindy Wiggly.
Cindy
Yeah.
Wiggly,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
right. We got
She's
Clay.
the current.
Yeah, she is the current.
The current, okay.
She's trying to remain.
Uh-huh.
Listen, definitely would like to see her in here.
Yeah,
That's right. Her
we
opponents
have,
are Clay Weber and
we had
Stephanie
Clay
Weber.
Weisner.
We had Clay Weber on here, yeah.
Clay Weber was here and Stephanie Weisner. Guys,
Weisner.
yeah,
Oh, nice.
good luck.
Those was
Absolutely.
Cindy Wiggly and I think
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie Weisner. Those are Douglas native, right?
Douglas. Okay, that's
Yeah,
okay.
that's the city of Douglas. Okay.
All right.
So the endorsement. Let's talk about the endorsement. Statewide endorsement. Is that an article about that?
The statewide endorsement?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I
Check
know.
check your thing. Oh, okay.
Where-
I know
Yeah.
that President Trump has endorsed a few folks that's running.
Yeah, he endorsed it.
Oh wait, no, you're right. I
Yeah,
do
wait a
have it.
second. What's that? I think he endorsed it Barrymore for Senate.
For Senate over Steve Marshall.
Really?
No.
100%.
Interesting, but Steve Marshall is the state attorney.
Yeah, but he's a congressman for District 1.
Okay,
He's in the
okay.
Congressional.
Interesting.
Hey,
but I
first
mean,
district congressional.
I hear a lot
guy.
about. Listen, I can't be biased. I don't know either one of those candidates face to face. I know of them. I know some of the things that has been done, and I know Mr.
Steve
Marshall
Marshall,
has
yeah.
done a lot, and that's one guy I kind of like when I see him talk.
He clearly has the experience.
He clearly has the experience.
Yes.
So I'm surprised that Trump.
Steve Marshall is he's one of the best people. Like,
Wow.
I mean,
So what are your thoughts on experience versus endorsement, Jeff?
So yes, great question.
What's my thoughts on that?
On experience versus endorsement.
They both have experience.
Okay.
I mean,
I get it.
he's the attorney general.
Right.
Yes.
I mean,
But I mean, as far as Steve Marshall has more experience with the community.
He has more experience and I mean, he was a lawyer, prosecutor. I mean, I think he was a prosecutor, if I'm not mistaken, at one point. But I was probably a kid. I was away from politics in that sense. But Steve Marshall, man, I mean, that don't really. Before I ate what apple, bro?
The apple.
Get out of here, this guy. But the thing is, what do you think? Like, I think Steve Marshall still got a chance.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Personally,
I would say, yeah.
I mean, Trump endorsement is great, but of course, we're in Trump country. Alabama's Trump country.
Yeah.
Georgia, not so much. You know,
Okay.
There's because you got other people like Georgia is kind of like
it's turning into a melting pot.
It's turning into a melting pot.
Yes.
You know, like because you can, if you look at the race against what's that preacher called? Walnut. In Georgia, when Trump gives out the endorsement,
okay.
And then the Senate race, the black senator,
I forgot
his name. But anyway, he ended up winning a Democratic candidate.
Okay.
Yeah, in a Republican state. Well, I could say it's a.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
So, but Steve Marshall still got a chance, man. I mean,
Okay.
he's been our attorney general since 2017.
Okay, so again, that's almost about 10 years. So
therefore, he has built his reputation. In the Conservative Party, I feel like. I mean, there's a lot of people support him. There's a lot of people from the pharmaceutical. I can't say the word pharmaceutical industry and different industries that support him.
Gentlemen, if you are looking, I have a wonderful idea. Right now, it's a question: which one? Whether it is, we said
Barrymore
that our president has endorsed, or Steve Marshall, which we know a lot of what he has done.
He's a Marshall County native.
I say, Mr. Moore, Mr. Marshall, come on down to Voice of the Ville. Let Voice of the Ville hear you.
Don't invite him openly in public, man.
Well, man, listen,
they want to come, man.
The people want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know.
But I do think it's going to become experience versus loyalty thing.
Okay.
Interesting. I like the way you put that. Experience versus loyalty, because after almost 10 years of serving and with a reputation, that's
Steve
interesting.
Marshall has it. He has what it takes. But I can see how Trump feels because they're like, oh, we don't want a lot of international level. People are like, oh, we don't want another Jeff Sessions.
Okay.
And I could see people being like that, but I do think in a national level, Steve Marshall is the guy. In my opinion.
Gotcha.
I mean, I have the right to have my own opinion.
Absolutely.
But I don't know as much as, I don't know Mr. Barrymore, but I'm pretty sure he's a great conservative. I mean, if our president is
endorsing
and this would be a great platform to get to know you, Mr. Barry.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just don't. I think. I mean, okay, again.
I'm just saying.
I think. I mean, like I said, it's gonna be. Do I go with who the president endorsing, or which I think Steve Marshall still got ground, and I think in all the polls he was winning. I don't know for after that endorsement, because that endorsement came out Saturday, I think Saturday evening. So that was yesterday. So I don't know what the poll's gonna look like. I mean, because
By
I
the
mean,
way, when
You're
he's
not
not
it's
sure
there.
like,
which way people are gonna vote.
yeah, but you gotta understand, it's like it's becoming like the old Republic, the old GOP versus the MAGA first movement, and most people are leaning toward MAGA first and
Yeah.
leaving the old Republicans
Mm-hmm.
and the new Republicans.
So we got rid of some of those folks already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we did this election because for Trump to get elected, I think that he needed Vance
Mm-hmm.
because he was people didn't really know much about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of people
Prior
was
to.
uncertain about the president. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, he's a billionaire. What
Mm-hmm.
is it exactly he's gonna do? And some people in the Republican Party didn't take it serious. And you know, I think that what what really sort of like what really what really made Trump agenda
Mm-hmm.
More
like
convincing.
more convincing is the Democrats put him in jail.
Mm.
Mm.
Sending the G-men to
The attacks.
to attack all the attack in the
Mm-hmm.
media, him getting almost getting killed on national TV. That was horrible. I think that he kind of gained ground.
So you think people sympathize with a good rebel
People
story?
said yes, people did.
Mm.
And then what really put the nail to the coffin is the race between him and Ron DeSantis
Mm.
and what's that, like Nikki Haley.
Haley, yes.
Yes. So that race is just like the old Republican and the mega first. And I always see this. Trump was the first person I ever voted for. I tell people that all the time. That was the first guy I voted for. I never voted in an election up until that. I just, in my opinion, I just didn't like Obama because, as a Caribbean, you know, like I always ask myself that why did he never visit a country like Haiti?
Mm-hmm.
First black island in the Caribbean,
first black island, yeah. So
and
I just
the first black president, quote unquote,
yeah.
Why he never visited? So
It's not because I'm like not pro America, pro Haiti because I was raised in America and I bleed red, white, and blue.
Well, we got red, white, and blue in Haiti too.
Yeah, we do, but I'm just saying this
Technically,
here.
yeah.
If I go to Haiti, I don't know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
So where to go get a passport? So what I'm saying is like, I mean, of course, it's the mega first movement, and I think that Barry Moore is most likely a mega first, mega candidate, and I think that he got a chance.
Okay, so speaking of the movements, do you think that voters are choosing people or movements?
Politics is a loyalty thing.
It is a loyalty thing.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I think that's what's gonna make it very interesting between Marshall and Moore because.
But no, I wouldn't. It's gonna be tough on Steve Marshall, but
if it's loyalty, it's gonna.
I
think
Steve
be tough.
Marshall he breathes the same air as we breathe in Marshall County. Marshall County, am I saying that right? Marshall County?
That sounds good.
Marshall County. we tough people, man.
Okay, so
if we can put up with the smell of that.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this then, because I want to challenge you guys a little bit.
That.
Do you guys think should experience matter more than loyalty?
I think experience should matter more than loyalty.
I agree. Personally. I second that. I would say experience should matter more than loyalty. Okay. But then again, it's a catch 50 because is it the good experience or bad experience?
I mean, he has good experience. I mean, if you look online, there's time. He goes. I think he went in front of Congress, and there's a lot of fights that he had to take to Washington D.C. So I think Marshall have what it takes, man. Steve Marshall have what it takes. I mean, he's a great Christian man. I mean, he's somebody that I know personally. I have to take pictures with a lot of time, but I think that I think he have what it takes. He's a law and order type guy, and he's all about public safety.
Well, he does have a background in law enforcement.
Yes, he does have the background
in law enforcement,
but you cannot, like I said, Barry Moore he's a tough one.
I don't know as much. I mean,
I don't know as much as him, but I heard of Barry Moore. But
I think we'd all like to get to know you, Barry.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Mr. Moore.
yeah, but I mean, my favorite, the thing, this is what makes me take a liking into Steve Marshall. When he was getting elected, he showed up in the Capitol step and he gave a wonderful speech. There haven't been anybody that can speak better than
you, the people, through your representatives, decide what the laws of our state will be. I, as the attorney for the state of Alabama, defend those laws against those who would attempt to suppress your voice. This is a serious responsibility because the sovereignty of the state of Alabama depends upon it. The people must have a zealous advocate in the courtroom to defend their duly enacted laws, and I pledge to you today to be that voice. While defending Alabama's laws protects her sovereignty, enforcing Alabama's laws protects her people. It's been said that the highest duty of government is to protect its citizens. Indeed, the first civil right of every person in this state is to be free from the fear of violence. As Alabama's chief law enforcement officer, that responsibility starts with me. Working hand in hand with our state and local law enforcement, we've targeted violent crime across our state. In fact, today, hundreds sit behind bars because of our unrelenting efforts. And we will continue to pursue justice, and we have only just begun. Today, as I begin a new term, let me be clear. I will never back down from enforcing our laws, no matter the situation, no matter the consequence. Likewise, I will never use the law as a means to political ends, nor will I confuse the idea of law and the fact of power. My loyalty will be to the law itself. I pledge to always fight for you, for your laws, and for your safety. In my over 2 decades as a prosecutor, I have never backed down from a fight, and I will not start that today. Every single day that I have the honor to serve as your Attorney General, these are the things that I will fight for, and that fight will not end. So help me God. Thank you, and God bless you, and God bless the great state of Alabama.
Steve Marshall killed it, and he's been
So it's very inspirational.
yeah, and he
like.
advocates for good. He advocates for great policies. I mean, he's beyond talented, and I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a tough one for the voters, but I do think that he's gonna win Marshall County. I do think he's gonna win the surrounding county. I do think that. I mean, it'd be.
He'll win the overall.
And I hope so. I mean, I don't. I mean,
we'll see.
I don't
He has
know.
a good chance. Have a good chance.
I mean, it's kind of tough for me because, like I said, I don't know Mr. Barrymore, but I know Steve Marshall. I know him personally. He's a great friend of my dad, and I mean, he's a great Republican. So.
And I think I think people, us here at Voice of the Ville would love to be able to talk to Mr. Marshall and just be inspired.
Well, yeah,
as well, both. Right? Both of them, both candidates,
yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, there's a reason that the president's choosing this guy over, the other candidates. I mean, he rolled out a few more endorsements.
Now we can look at it different ways too. We can say, well, is he not endorsing Mr. Marshall? Maybe because Mr. Marshall disagreed with him on something. And truth be told, whether you love our leader or not, he does not like people disagreeing with him.
Right.
That's the bottom line. It is what it is. We got to call a spade a spade. So could that be the issue, right? And I don't know that we need any yes men representing us either here in Alabama.
Right. That's a great point.
I'll leave that right there.
Hey man, I'm not trying to get up.
Guys,
I'm not gonna try to get kicked.
Do me a
out
favor,
of
guys.
GOP,
Stop what you're
man.
doing. Take a second. Stop what you're doing. All right. We're back. We're back full force. 2026. We're here. Okay. Subscribe. Click that link in the bottom. Subscribe. Like, follow, comment, share your thoughts with us.
You know what?
And share this video.
Yes, please.
Share this video.
That's right.
You know what would be a great county race is the Cody Nugent versus Noah Campbell.
Why?
I think it's gonna be tough. Cody. I mean, I don't really know much as the guy that's currently there. He's trying to hold his position back. Is a revenue commissioner, but I think Cody Nugent knows a lot of people from being coroner, and it's gonna be tough.
So
it's gonna be tough and
it's gonna
be a tough race.
But what most people are saying that he did say that he was gonna resign as coroner to focus on his family. So now he's running again, you know, for a different position. So some people are gonna that's
I would have
the
to question
whisper.
that.
That's the whisper around the county. So Cody, I'm not saying that. I mean, I like Cody. I like Noah. I like all of them.
Okay.
But I just think that that's what people are whispering, you know. But you said you're gonna focus on your family, but how you gonna be revenue commissioner, you know. But
Hey, here's what I say. Come on down to Voice of the Ville. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, we're gonna, but
it'll be a great conversation.
I think that Noah is gonna get a lot of key GOP member in the county endorsing him.
Why?
Why? Because guy with his experience, and also knowing Noah, he's a very likable guy. I mean, I'm not saying anybody else is not likable, but I think Noah he's sharp. You know, he's
important.
He knows a lot of people. And I think that
influential.
Would he be able to pull the county? Because the county people, they're not like the city people. You know, I live in the county. They stick together.
The county people.
Yes. Yes. If they know you, because what I mean, he has a lot of ground to cover. Because I walk outside and I ask my neighbor, do you know Noah? They have no idea who he was. But you know what? They know Cody. They know the other guy that's Sam, you know.
So it's a matter of him now making himself known.
He has to be known to them, and then he has to gain their trust.
Well, knowing is one thing. That's why I was going to say gain their trust by.
But because the county people, man, they stick together. I tell you what, something about living in the county or the Sims community, they're not gonna see your house catch on fire and they're gonna sit there and watch. They're gonna come out there and help you.
Nice.
And they watch over.
Shout out to the Sims community.
Yeah, they watch over your house. I mean, they're great people. There's some great people live in the county, and you know, but the thing is, I think it's gonna be tough. But I think he's gonna get a few key endorsement. I could see him getting Brock Colvin's endorsement because that's his good friend, and you know, I have campaigned with those guys before. About Colvin and Noah.
Speaking of which, are you campaigning for any, of this go on?
No.
Okay. Why?
I'm staying out of politics in a way, but you know, I'm gonna help a key friend if they need money and support. I'll help in that way, but I'm not gonna be out there helping people, and because I mean, I don't do it for anything, you know. I don't do it because I want you guys to make things go in my direction. I mean, like, oh, hey, I need a favor from you. Well, you know, one thing I realized from last election, after helping all these candidates, no more, they don't call you anymore, except the mayor. He calls me. You know, me and the mayor talks very often.
Shout out to Mayor
Tracy.
Shout out.
Yes, they gotta be specific, Mayor Tracy.
Yes, Mayor Tracy, and
that's a real one.
Yeah, and me and him talking, he's kind of like a mentor. But beside that, I mean, like, you don't really hear from these guys.
And for those of you who do not know, let me just add this: Mayor Tracy, literally, you hear people having an open door policy.
He does.
That's an open door policy.
Yeah,
literally, all you have to do is reach out. This man will make time to hear you out.
Because these guys, when they get elected in office, a lot of them, they think that they're more important than the people
who elected them.
You know, I raised over $40,000 last election.
Oh,
I mean, we give almost $40,000. To different candidates.
Let's take a minute though, and let's go ahead and thank you, Mr. Lamont.
That's right.
For your contribution for what you do in this community. I don't know that enough people actually knows. As we sit here and do these things, and as we talk here, those of you who's observing, you will see the level, the depth of knowledge that Jeff has as far as the candidates. In fact, let's go even deeper. A lot of the the majority of all the candidates that we've had here in Voice of the Ville is through Jeff Lamont. There's no and if or buts about it. As we continue to grow and we having more candidates come on, as you have continued, putting those
Yeah,
resources out, and we have other guests coming on,
we do
just to
have
go ahead
we got a lot of ground to
and
cover.
grow. But
Well,
we
I
do,
appreciate that, Jimmy. Thank
thank
That's
you,
you.
right. We
thank
really
you.
Well,
appreciate you.
no, well, I don't, like I said, I tell people I don't, when a candidate help me, sometimes I go sit down with somebody running for office. I tell people that's donating, look, we're coming to you because we got a cause. We want to see our city or our government succeed.
Grow.
We're not going to do you any favor,
Mm-hmm.
but would you like to donate? And if they say no, they say no. And guess what?
Shout out to our consul and councilwomen team out of
That's
Albertville.
right.
The
Shout them
council
out.
what?
The council women and council men
Men.
in Albertville. I want to shout each and every one of you guys out and congratulate you guys once more again.
That's right.
That's it.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's right.
there's a lot
Absolutely.
of
Great group.
Yeah, it's a great group of people, a great group of politicians, I would say.
That's right. Guys, it has
Yeah.
been such a
I prefer
pleasure.
the human side, right?
I mean,
Absolutely.
they're good
Absolutely.
people, but they're,
That's right.
like I said, politics is a sensitive topic. When a politician come call you, they want something from you, and they're gonna try to get it. But me, I got to be careful not being used by people.
Key.
Because the thing is, last election I did make an impact. I feel like we're raising money for people and doing, like sometimes these people win. I don't know if it's because I'm a person of color. You see them, they act like they don't see you. Sometimes they see you, like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm like me personally. I don't care about anything. I don't want anything from these people. I don't want favors. The cop stop me and give me a ticket, so be it. I go to court.
Just want to do the right thing for the
I'm
community.
going to do the right thing for the community because you know why? My son JJ is first generation American. He's gonna be living in this community.
JJ.
Yeah, JJ. Yeah, he's a beautiful American boy. He's gonna be an all-American boy, And your son is American.
That's right.
He's gonna be here in this community. You know what? You know what we need in this community? We need people, leadership, to make us a great city, to make the city great, and not only that, moving the city forward. And that's what I like, and that's why I get involved. If you see me carrying signs for people, working hard, working my butt off in the rain, putting the signs out for these people, it's because I believe in them. And I believe that these people are helping the city move forward. But I don't care who you are. I don't care if you got, like I said, I don't care if you got money. I don't care about that. I mean, like I said, I'll go places, in Nashville, and I'm sitting there next to the mayor there, like me and my wife, we sitting there, like,
oh, shout out to your wife.
Yep,
yeah,
shout out.
yeah, like I don't care about that stuff, If I call you, I don't want anything from you. I never ask a single politician in for anything, but I do get frustrated though because sometimes you do call them because there's a situation that you do need them,
and they think you're asking for a favor.
You think you're asking for a favor, and I, Jeff Lamore, do not want a favor from any of you. Just know that.
You guys are getting the message here firsthand.
Firsthand,
yeah,
absolutely.
I don't care who you are. I don't want a favor from you.
Let's shout
don't
out.
Treat me special. Treat me regular.
Let's shout out our audience as well. And I think,
That's right.
as you mentioned, the impact you had in the last election. I believe Voice of the Ville.
And I made a lot of enemies from the last election. I created, I created a lot of people that used to love me, and believe it or not, a lot of educators, they just like, they're like, oh, this and that. I thought you said, but
But our followers, and if you're not a follower yet, make that happen right now.
That's right. Hit that
but
subscribe
thank
button.
you guys, because I believe that as you put in the effort and all the contribution that you put in the election, especially specifically this past election. I know that's not the first election you work. I know that.
No. But there is a key people that I would work for. Mayor Tracy,
absolutely.
Bob Calvin.
Okay.
Those two guys, I will definitely put out sound for and work for, because I believe. See that I was never into politics.
Okay.
Bob Calvin got me into politics. Yeah, because I had a conversation with my dad. He's like, well, there's a guy named Bob Calvin. I think you would like him.
Okay.
And I said, Brock. I remember Brock from school.
You went to school with Brock?
Yeah, because he was a couple grade. He's
couple grade high.
Yeah, I was like freshman, and he was, and I remember Brock, and I was like, well, all right, I call him. He take me to Santa Fe, and not Santa Fe. What's that thing? Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
Okay.
We went out there and ate, and Noah was there. Noah, the one that had running right now for every commission, he was sitting there, and we had a great conversation. And then me and him was riding around putting sign out. And that's how my involvement in policy got started.
Listen, guys.
And it went on. It went on from there.
Listen, as we wind this down,
Yeah.
we were talking about this politics, and we thanking our fans, our viewers, Voice of the Ville, because again, Voice of the Ville, I believe, had an impact in the last election.
That's right.
I just had this phenomenal idea. I want to talk to Mayor about. Maybe we should have like a vice mayor. And I can run for the position.
No, get out of here. This guy he's trying to open up a position. Now,
Hey, listen,
Jimmy,
you gotta start somewhere.
Just a thought.
Dear Abivillian, Jimmy is trying to scam y'all.
Absolutely
okay?
not. No scamming. I will fight for
the
you.
vice mayor is
I will
Nathan
fight.
Barhurst.
Nathan, we can share.
I mean, he's the council president, so we don't need a vice president. We got a great council president. Okay?
Absolutely. Hey, listen,
we do have a great
Jeff,
council president.
I'm just trying to get myself in here.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, we thank you very much for joining us today.
Yes.
Phenomenal episode.
Whoa. Hey, hold on. What about the school board race? What about Bill Hancock's already in there? He's gonna get it. Bill Hancock.
I don't know.
Did you know Bill Hancock ran against? He ran for district, Gina Ross district. I think it's District 27 actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened with him?
Oh, he did great. I think that Gina is amazing, man. You can't get one of them. But I think Alan, what's Alan's last name? Alan.
Alan, the one we had in the show for.
No, not that Alan. That was my mind went blank. But anyway, before we're closing, but Alan, I think Alan had potential in Alabama politics. I don't remember Alan ran against. They made it to the.
So you saying I don't have potentials, man? I'll go for vice mayor. I mean, you tell me about Alan said, Jimmy Alexandra. Think about it. Right?
Listen, you speak your mind too much.
Hey.
You can't be a politician and
look at our president. That's what makes him so great.
Great.
He tells you what it is. No surprises.
You are not Donald Trump.
Hey, he's a star. He's a star.
I'm sorry. I do not want to kill you. He
We're
is not
going to
Donald
make politics great again. That's what
you're going to make the politics great. What would you... Jimmy. I'm telling you, these country folks over here will not let you become mayor.
I don't know. I doubt it. Shout out to Spare Times. The folks out there, Spare Times. You know we all right. You know what I'm saying? I think I may get a few votes. I don't know.
How about we did? How about this? Do you vote him in as the mayor of the Voice of the Ville?
No,
Guys, thank you for tuning in.
Listen, let your voice be heard. Vice Mayor, Jimmy for Vice Mayor, right? We'll see you next time
That's
here
right.
on
Thank
Voice
you for
of
tuning
the Ville. Can I ring the bell?
All righty. Thank you, guys.
When the blessings flow, they come back. When the pressure gone low, they come back. When your name get loud, they come back. When you shine too bright, they come back. When the blessings flow, they come back. When the pressure gone low, they come back. When your name get loud, they come back. When you shine too bright, they come back. Remember the nights when the fridge was bare. Only prayer and faith in the air. No phone call, nobody care. No success got them suddenly there. Say my brother, didn't say my friend. But them silence loud back then. Now them ask how you reach that end. Hard work and faith, job blessings. And when the blessings flow, they come back. When the pressure gone low, they come back. When your name get loud, they come back. When you shine too bright, they come back. When the blessings flow, they come back. When the pressure gone low, they come back. When your name get loud, they come back. When you shine too bright, they come back.
On the grass was cleaner on the other side, so they called the lake like the eagle guy. When chasing shadows, thought the shine was fake. 10 levels up, now I'm wide away. You can't remix the essence, you can't clock the fame. You can't market the soul, cannot copyright the game. Try to duplicate the trip, but it does not translate. This game is mine, you cannot duplicate.
whisper her name. Praying to Mother Earth, grounded in the dirt. She taught me my value, showed me my worth. Had to lose a few just to see who was real. Silent battles fought, yeah, the scars still heal. Backs against the wall, I ain't fold, I ain't crack. Funny how the ones who left always come running back. Struggle made me wiser, pain made me strong. Had to walk alone just to prove I belong. Bow to the earth, give thanks for the test. Things I've been through that made me my best. They may come and go, but my faith never bends. Forever abundant, this ain't luck, this is meant. From the mud to the throne, I rose through the stress. I'll forever be blessed and full of success.